Jumpstart was established around the year 2010, and it was about giving opportunities for new writers in Worcestershire, and in particular Worcester, because it was felt there was an opportunity for writers to showcase new work. And we tried various different initiatives initially to get the project started, and eventually we found a pool of writers and theatre makers who were interested in kind of developing new work. This led to a number of different scratch night style performances across the county, and then we put in a bid to the Arts Council to undertake a whole project of 6 performances and workshops across the county for up to 2 years.
So my name is Rob. I am a director. I work with a lot of writers to make work. So I generally work with living writers to make work, both in big shows, but also shows that sort of are on the fringe. We've got £5.
So I think Jumpstart for me has been really good because it's started to make me write again. The first piece I did and sent to Jumpstart was so kind of well received that it actually gave me the confidence to go away and start thinking about how I could adapt it, make it bigger, and has brought me on to the piece that I've got for this evening. For me, I write very personally, it's kind of from my point of view, and I think the feedback I got from the last Jumpstart was, well, first of all, it was for somebody else to play with me, which was nice. But I've gone on with that for this one, and I've actually took something that's very personal to me, given it to another actor, and let them look at it and see whether they see it through different eyes and whether their interpretation of it is different, and it was, which was really hard to kind of step back from and not say do it as I would do it. So I'm really grateful for that, and I think especially with this piece it's definitely something that is going to evolve. It's definitely something that I already have ideas for going ahead, and I think without having Jumpstart I most certainly would have finished my degree, finished my masters, and probably just gone a bit stale with things. So it's been really important for me.
Yeah, I think it's also great because it creates more opportunities for people in the area who might not have the opportunity to get their writing out there and see it actually on stage, and the funding that's available and all of that is just great.
This one now has been interesting in the sense that we've had an initial workshop with 3 other writers and myself. This Jumpstart is very much about having a linked theme and exploring similar issues but in different ways. And I think the 4 pieces are radically different, but we do share that commonality of theme and idea. Yeah, so we're looking forward to it.
Jumpstart has been great for me because it's given me a little bit of money and a little bit of an opportunity, a little bit of a reason to write things. I've been writing anyway, but to have like a performance night to actually aim for, and a little bit of the wherewithal to do it has been really useful. And it also meant that rather than before, the 2 pieces I'd done here before were the first 10 or 15 minutes of a play, rather than this being a kind of something that stands alone by itself. So what that meant was, as a process, it gave you the opportunity to, even though it's condensed, because it's only about 20 minutes or so long, it gave you the opportunity to look at something as a whole and look at how the story is going to develop, or how the characters are going to develop, what the inciting incidents are, or and where and the structure of the whole piece. So that is how it's been useful. As I said at the beginning, the opportunity to develop my writing and to have a reason to be writing rather than just for myself, and then you have the whole process of trying to put something on, trying to find a venue, trying to find people to be in it, maybe other pieces and so on. To have part of that work done for you is really, really helpful and really useful.
It's a great opportunity as a writer because it's funded, so we can get in actors and directors like Owen, which is rare when you're writing a new piece. It gives us the opportunity to test out work. I've taken work on tour after doing it at Jumpstart, which has been really successful to get feedback from. It's always a really supportive audience. So it feels like quite a little community that we've got going.
Yeah, I think the best thing as well is you can write a piece and then leave it and come back and watch it and see how other directors, other artists interpret your piece, create a piece around what you've written, and you can then look at that.
So, 6 performances, and we have commissioned writers from all across the county, and one of the great things Jumpstart does is connects writers, directors, actors together. So we have worked with lots of those people via our connections. We've spread the word sort of far and wide, connected with West Midlands writers groups and all other venues and organisations to try and get as many people. So we've had up to sort of 50 submissions each time we put on a project, and from those we have put together these sort of fantastic 6 scratch nights. So now we have this kind of group of writers, performers, directors who are creatives working in Worcestershire, and we're hoping to kind of continue to link them together, giving network opportunities, platforms for performance, and continuing to tell new stories and to link those writers and performers together. We feel that that's a kind of important thing to do, and that's why we started Jumpstart. So it's been really successful a couple of years, and we're looking to continue that work.